Slowly, Miriam lifted her hand. Her fingers were too long, bent at wrong angles. Skin stretched thin and torn, as if melted and reshaped. She reached toward Chisholm's face. Chisholm flinched, panic exploding inside her chest. Please, please, she whimpered. Miriam froze. For a moment, she looked almost confused,
How is
as if
it?
the word please meant nothing to her. Me. The lights began to flicker violently, buzzing like an angry swarm trapped in the ceiling. Adora pulled Chisom close, her breath shaking against her ear. Don't speak, she whispered urgently. Please, don't speak again. But Miriam leaned in even closer, her ruined face hovering inches from Chisom's own. You saw me, Chisom. Firmly between her hands, her voice trembling but fierce.
Yes.
Listen to me. She has marked you. Whatever happens, you don't go anywhere alone. Not the bathroom, not class, nowhere. Don't walk alone, don't sleep alone, don't even close your eyes alone. She broke down, sobbing uncontrollably. I didn't ask for this, I didn't do anything. Adora's expression softened with pain. Spirits don't care who you are, she said gently. They cling to the one who sees them. She paused. It's like once you see death starts seeing you too. Chisom cried harder. What does she want from me? Adora swallowed, her voice barely steady. Justice. She hesitated. A replacement. Chisom's breath stopped. You think? Adora nodded slowly.
What happened?
Someone to take her place. The lights flickered once more, then went out completely. Darkness.
Hey, baby.
Someone whispered prayers.
How are
Her
you?
bed rattled.
Hey, everybody. Hi, how are you?
A soft voice returned.
We're listening to folktales, African folktales. Hi.
Someone tried to crawl away, and the whisper returned. Not from the door, not from the corner, from above.
Say hi.
From the ceiling. Chisom's head snapped upward an instant. In the brief flicker of moonlight slipping through the curtain, she saw a shape clinging to the ceiling. Human, but wrong. Upside down, twisted in ways nobody should ever bend. Her hands and feet pressed flat against the ceiling like a creature. Her neck hung loose, her head dangling downward, glowing eyes locked onto Chisom's face. Chisom screamed. Not a raw, tearing scream that ripped out of her chest.
Don't drop my phone.
On the ceiling, hissed like a dying animal. Then, without warning, it dropped.
Don't drop my phone.
Adora grabbed Chisom and yanked her off the bed just in time. They hit the floor hard as the creature slammed into the bunk, bending the metal frame inward with a violent crash. The dormitory exploded into chaos. Girls screamed, beds shook, Lockers burst open, curtains ripped from their hooks. The walls vibrated as Miriam's voice filled the room. Not one voice, but many layered together. She sung, "Follow me, follow me, follow me." Adora dragged Chisom toward the corner. "Cover your face," she shouted. "Don't look at her." Miriam crawled across the floor with terrifying speed. Bones cracked, limbs bent backward. Something that had once been human now moved like a living nightmare. She reached for Chisom. Then, a piercing whistle up through the night. The patrol matron. Heavy footsteps thundered toward the dormitory. The creature froze mid-motion. His head twisted sharply toward the sound. Then his body melted into the wall, dissolving as if the concrete itself swallowed her whole. Gone. Chisom collapsed, sobbing uncontrollably. Amira wrapped her arms around her, holding her tight. The door burst open. The matron stormed inside, flashlight blazing, her face furious. "What is going on here?" she demanded. "Why are you
This is how colorful and juicy that steak is. Oh yeah, let me show you how I did it. Hi, we're making T-bone steak today with some grilled potatoes and plantains.
Hey.
Anyway,
sweeping the room, even with every girl wide awake, even in the full glare of light. Miriam's shadow was still there, stretched across the wall behind the lockers, watching.
Hi.
Okay.
Smile.
Sean,
A faint
introduce yourself.
watching.
What's
Waiting.
your name?
Chison's voice cracked as she
What's your
whispered,
name?
"She's not gone. She wants something."
Yeah.
And deep down, Chison already knew exactly what that something was. The matron didn't see the shadow. She paced the dorm angrily, sweeping her rechargeable torch across the walls, the beds, the lockers. "All of you keep quiet. Are you mad? Why are you behaving like village witches?" No one, but because fear had locked their throats shut. Adora focused on steadying her breathing. Ongoy clutched her deck sheets like she was drowning. Efaya remained unconscious, her chest rising and falling shallowly. Only Chisom could see it. Only her. Miriam's shadow, tall, twisted, stretched unnaturally across the back wall like a stain the light refused to erase. Chisom's hands shook violently. The presence was still there, cold, heavy, pressing against the room. When the matron finally stormed out, muttering insults about this useless generation, the dormitory fell into silence once again. As soon as her footsteps faded, Adora whispered, "Chisom, is she still here?" Chisom nodded slowly, tears spilling over. "She's right there."
Hi,
Adora
how are
didn't
you?
turn around. She didn't want to see what Chisom was pointing at. "What does she want from you?" Adora asked, her voice trembling. Chisom hugged her knees tightly to her chest. "She's been calling me for days, whispering, begging me to follow her." Her voice broke. At first I thought I was imagining it, but tonight, she couldn't finish. Mosi finally found her voice. "Why you?" she whispered. Chisom wiped her cheeks with shaking hands. "I don't know," but she did.
Hi, how are you?
Something deep in her chest knew Miriam hadn't chosen her randomly. There was a connection, an invisible thread pulling them together. Something Chisom didn't yet understand, but felt with terrifying certainty. Adora inhaled slowly. "You need help." Boy shook her
I'm
head.
shooting right now. I'm
"That
live
woman
right
won't
now.
believe us." "No," Adora said firmly, "not her." "Then who?" Chisom asked. Adora looked up toward the ceiling, her breath
And I'm
unsteady.
editing. We're like,
"There's one person," she said quietly.
there are a number of people and
"Someone
I'm
who's been here
editing.
longer than
And we're
the school
listening to
itself."
a folktale.
She swallowed. "Senior Kenna?" The name hung in the air, and from the wall behind them, Miriam's
Hi
shadow
everyone.
shifted slightly,
Thank you so much for
as if she
tuning
was
in.
listening
My name
too.
is Mawa. I am a
Amara.
mom. And we
The
are
room went
doing
completely
live.
silent. Senior Amara was different. Not like the other seniors who shouted, bullied, or enjoyed reminding juniors of their power. Amara was quiet,
Yeah.
reserved. She never raised her voice, never mocked anyone. She wore her long braids straight down her back like a curtain, and wherever she went, she carried a calm that felt out of place in the chaos of secondary school.
Say
Some
hi.
girls whispered that she came from a powerful spiritual family. Some said she could see things
My
others
name is
couldn't. Some
Lisa.
said she avoided the dormitories at night for reasons she never explained. Adora stood up. "I'll go and call her." "No,"
Hi.
Chisom grabbed her wrist, her fingers ice cold. Don't leave me alone. Adora hesitated. The fear in Chisum's eyes was raw, desperate. The kind of fear that made your chest tighten. I'll go with you, Ngoli whispered.
Hey
They can't
everyone,
collect both of us. Adora nodded.
my daughter wanted
The
to
two girls
introduce
slipped
herself
quietly out of the
today.
dorm,
So here,
disappearing into the darkness. Chisum sat on the bed, hugging herself tightly. The room felt colder than it should have, too cold for a cozy night. The air pressed against her skin like damp cloth. A fire stirred at last, her eyes fluttering open. What happened? She whispered weakly. Chisum only held her hand. Don't talk, she begged softly. Please. Seconds stretched into minutes. Minutes felt like hours. Then, a sudden gust of wind rushed through the dorm. The windows were shut. The metal rods rattled violently, shaking as if unseen hands were gripping them. Lockers trembled.
hi Barsta.
Ngoi screamed
How are you
somewhere in the
doing?
hallway. A fire dove under her blanket, sobbing. Chisom slowly turned her head toward the wall. The shadow was gone. Her heart stopped. Miriam, Chisom whispered. That was when she felt it. Breath.
I have a lot
Cold
of
breath
work. I'm
crushing her
editing so
skin
many
behind her
videos.
ear. She turned slowly. Miriam was sitting on the bunk beside her. Close. So close. Closer than anyone had ever been. Her hair hung in tangled clumps, stiff and matted. Her uniform was torn at the elbows, dark stains spreading across the fabric. Her fingers dragged along the mattress, leaving marks, black, damp, and impossible. You saw me, Miriam whispered. Her voice sounded wrong, like two people speaking at once. You can't ignore me now. Chisholm's lips
Hey, how are you?
What? What do you want? Miriam leaned closer until her cracked lips brushed Chisholm's ear. I want you to come with me, she whispered. I want you to see what they did to me. Cold tears slid down Chisholm's cheek. Who? She whispered shakily. Who is they? Miriam smiled
What's wrong?
slowly. And in the far corner of the dorm,
What's
the
wrong?
lockers creaked open, one by one.
Yes.
Miriam over her mouth, horror etched into her face. Efana quietly.
What's up?
It killed you, Chisholm whispered. Miriam nodded slowly. Not just me, others, many others. A chill ran straight down Chisholm's spine. Why? Why would the school? Miriam's leg twisted unnaturally, a smile curling across her broken face. Some ghosts aren't accidents, they are secrets. Before Chisholm could speak again, the dormitory door swung open. Adara rushed in, her face pale but determined. Behind her stood Senior Amara, tall, composed, powerful. Her long braids flowed like a dark cloak. Her expression was calm, but her eyes burned with focus. Where is she? Amara asked, her voice steady. Chisholm pointed shakily at the bed, but Miriam was gone, vanished. Amara stepped slowly toward the center of the room. Her left hand hovered in the air, sensing. She inhaled deeply. Then her face shifted. She's here. She's been here a long time. Chisholm grabbed Amara's wrist desperately. Please, make her leave. She's following me. Amara shook her head slowly. No, she can't leave. Not yet. Not until you see what she wants to show you. Chisholm's eyes widened. What do you mean? Amara's gaze locked on hers, steady, unwavering. Chisholm, Miriam doesn't want to harm you. The dorm fell silent. Goy blinked in confusion. Evanaya clutched the blanket tighter. Chisholm whispered, trembling. Then, what does she want? Amara's voice dropped. Justice. The lights flickered violently. Then, darkness. Pitch black. And from the darkness, Miriam's voice rang out louder than ever. Come, Chisholm, come and see the truth. The ground beneath them trembled. Metal bunks rattled violently. Lockers shuddered. Adara screamed. Goy collapsed to her knees. Evanaya fainted again. Amara held Chisholm's wrist tightly. This is it, she said. She's opening the door. What door? Chisholm cried. Amara looked at her with steady, soulful eyes.
Hi.
the door to the place where she died. Then the floor beneath Chisholm cracked. The floor opened beneath her. A blast of icy air shot upwards, swirling darkness like a whirlpool. Small, pale, cold hands reached out from below. Follow me, Miriam's voice echoed, sharp and commanding. Chisholm fell straight into the secret the school had buried. Pain didn't exist. Her body didn't exist. Only the cold. A cold so sharp it felt like 1,000 needles pressing into her skin. When she finally opened her eyes, she wasn't in the dormitory anymore. She was in a long underground corridor, dimly lit by flickering bulbs, concrete walls, metal doors. The stench of damp earth mixed with iron filled the air. A basement no one was supposed to know existed. Adara was gone. Senior Amara was gone. Only Miriam remained, standing at the far end, her head tilted unnaturally, her uniform stained with dried mud, her hair wild, tangled, but her eyes were human, sad, vulnerable, not the monster the school had made her out to be. Where am I? Chisholm whispered. Miriam raised a single trembling finger. She pointed to a metal door beside her, the door where she had died. Chisholm's stomach twisted, her heart pounded, her breath came in shallow, shaking gasps. Step by step she approached. When she reached Miriam, the ghost child pressed her cold hand to the door. A loud click. The door creaked open. Inside, a small, dark bed, 4 concrete walls. In the corner, a thin, rusty chain bolted to the floor. Chisholm gasped, flying a hand to her mouth. Who did this to you? Miriam didn't answer. Instead, the room filled with echoes, whispers, screams, crying, memories replaying themselves like a broken tape. Lock her in. This girl is possessed, a voice shouted. Please let me out. I didn't do anything. Please, another cried. Chisholm froze. That was Miriam's voice. Another harsh voice barked. Her parents must not know. This school has a reputation. Keep her here until she calms down. A final whisper slithered through the air. You won't survive the night. The words hung in the corridor like ice. The room went silent. Tears streamed down Chisholm's face like the truth settled in. The school hadn't just failed Miriam. They had killed her. They had locked a child in a hidden punishment room beneath the old dome, a place no one was supposed to know existed. She cried, she screamed, she begged, and no one came. Her parents were told she ran away. The school buried the truth, deep and silent. Chisholm sank to her knees. Miriam, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Miriam knelt in front of her. Her ghostly eyes softened, almost human. I called you because you listened. They never listened. Chisholm sobs. But why me? Why choose me? Miriam's cold fingers brushed Chisholm's cheek. Because you're not afraid to see the truth. The corridor trembled. The flickering bulbs blinked violently.
Story
Miriam looked up,
time.
fear crossing her face for the first time.
Hi, so we're having a
They
story
know
time.
you've
The other
seen
day I came
everything.
across.
Who? Chisholm whispered, voice trembling. The school. Suddenly, footsteps. Not human footsteps. Heavy, slow, dragging. Chisholm's body froze. What is that? She screamed. Miriam grabbed her arm, urgent. The school has its own demons.
Oh
Things that feed
no!
on silence. Things that
We're listening to an
protect
African
secrets. We must
folktale.
go now. The footsteps grew louder, faster.